the cheerleading team and eventually got the role of cheer squad champion. She was also active in the school's theater program, especially loving the musical theater and dance. Personality-wise, the people closest to Elaine described her as spirited and friendly. She tended to be outgoing and extroverted. She always offered up a smile to her peers at school. When Elaine graduated high school, she attended Pierce College, which is located in Woodland Hills, California. She also worked in a restaurant, and around the time of this case was unfortunately laid off from that restaurant. However, Elaine did find her footing in Hollywood. The 20-year-old began working as both an actress and a musician in LA. She actually landed several small roles that you may recognize her for on popular TV shows and movies, such as ER, Desperate Housewives, Mad TV, Crazy Stupid Love, and Role Models. Now, as most of the cases here on this channel, and I really hope no one ever says this about me because it feels so cliche, but what reportedly drew people to Elaine most was her smile, which was said to light up any room. She was bubbly, kind, and energetic, although she did prefer to keep her personal life private. By January of 2017, everything kind of steamrolled for Elaine. Everything changed. She stopped attending her college classes and she was struggling. She had struggled with depression in the past, and by the end of January 2017, she just vanished. It all began on the evening of January 27th. Elaine left her mother's house. She went to see her on-again, off-again boyfriend. His name is Divine Compare, or Compierre, depending on which article or video you listen to. Now, he went by Div, I guess. I think naming a male child Divine is a little strange, but whatever. I don't have kids, so maybe I should shut up. Div is the son of successful Hollywood businessman Shaquem Compare, and they lived in a gated community in Calabasas, California, and they decided they were going to hang out that night, Elaine and Div. After she met him at his house, the two of them decided they were going to catch a movie at the AMC Promenade located in Woodland Hills. At around 10 p.m., Elaine sent her mother a text before leaving in an Uber with Div for the movies. And then, following the film, the two of them went back to Div's parents' house around 1 a.m. and they went inside to stay the night. And security footage from the driveway confirms this timeline. Elaine and Div headed to bed, but at around 4 a.m. on January 28th, later claim that the cameras may not have been updated with the time change, so it could have been 6:14 a.m., although this was never confirmed. So if the timestamp was 1 hour off, then the correct time would have been 6:14. And if the timestamp was accurate, then there's over an hour of time unaccounted for when Elaine got into her car and exited this gated community. Okay, so even if it is 6:14 a.m., this still leaves about a 9-minute time gap that is unaccounted for. Now, several people found this extremely suspicious, but I did not, because let's say she's still panicking. Maybe she took several minutes in the car to try to calm herself down. Maybe she was trying to find the right station on the radio, plug in her phone, turn the heat on, waiting for the car to warm up. It was January. I mean, it's California, so I don't know. I don't find that 9 minutes as suspicious as several articles do. And I'm generally like a pretty suspicious person. I don't know, tell me down below, do you think that that 9 minutes is suspicious? Now, if we say there's an hour time gap, I'm pretty suspicious about that. But I don't have an explanation for it. Okay, the drive from Div's house to the gates at the entrance of this community should have only taken a few minutes, and as I said, many people, including some investigators, believe that this time gap is suspiciously long. Now, for a while, this video is the last known sighting of Elaine, although it's her license plate and not her. More recently, footage from a gas station on the Pacific Coast Highway surfaced that reportedly shows Elaine's car making a U-turn, but there's no proof that Elaine was actually driving it. You can't see the driver. So, for the next 2 days, Elaine doesn't answer her mother's phone calls, her boyfriend's text messages or phone calls. Her mom tries to call the Glendale Police Department, as it is quite unusual and out of character for her daughter not to answer her. Now, the police were complete jerks in this case. Since Elaine is an adult, they assume that she just doesn't want to talk and that she's run off somewhere. And her mother was told to call back the next day. So an official missing persons report was not filed until Monday, January 30th. The police questioned Div, but he was cooperative and he was ruled out as a suspect by the investigators. Susan, Elaine's mother, is not happy about this. She really wanted the police to search his house and the surrounding area for any signs of Elaine, but no searches were conducted. On February 2nd, 2017, 5 days after Elaine went missing, the police found her Honda Civic. It was abandoned on the Pacific Coast Highway, just south of Coral Canyon Road in Malibu. This area, known locally as Dark Canyon, is 20 miles or 45 minutes-ish from Div's house. Now, the way Elaine's car was found is extremely strange. in her car. The only thing that the family has confirmed that was not found in the car is Elaine's favorite necklace, and it was a gold necklace with a small E on it with rhinestones, and I couldn't find out if she was wearing it or not. So Sergeant Robert Williams of the Glendale Police Department said, "It is suspicious the way we found her car, cell phone, and things in the manner that we did. We cannot rule foul play in or out because, plain and simple, we don't have any evidence to do so." Once Elaine's car was found, the police finally put their investigation in motion. There was no sign of a struggle or blood in or near Elaine's car, which caused investigators to believe that Elaine left the car voluntarily. They brought in 4 bloodhounds, cadaver dogs, drones, ATVs, and a dive team to search the cliffs, the shore, and parts of the ocean. But no trace of Elaine was found. Investigators at this point believed that suicide was a strong possibility, but Elaine's family completely disagreed. Elaine's mother put up a $500,000 reward for information on her daughter, but the offer expired on Elaine's 21st birthday with no new leads in this case. After the police refused to search Div's house and essentially told Susan that Elaine most likely committed suicide or ran away to start a new life, as they say in many of these cases, where I never believe that it's true, Susan hired a private investigator, and his name is Jaden Brandt. After Jaden conducted his own investigation, he also disagreed with the police's suicide theory and said that foul play is involved in Elaine's disappearance. Brandt presented his investigative findings to the police, but they dismissed them as uncorroborated theories. Though the police haven't ruled out foul play, their contention is that there's just no evidence to prove it. So this case is ice cold. Now I'm going to talk about some theories. There's, of course, common theories and speculation. So theory number 1 is what the police and many other people believe. Tragically, Elaine took her own life. She was known to have bouts of depression. She had just dropped out of college, she's gotten laid off from her job, and it's possible that she and Div got into an argument that night, and she was just in a very bad mindset when she left his house at 6 a.m. Proponents of this theory believe that Elaine went to Malibu for a drive and just decided the time was right for her. It wasn't uncommon for her to go to Malibu with friends or by herself to perhaps he then abandoned it along the highway. Now, he never said that they had an argument or a fight or anything. He just said she woke up with a panic attack at 4 a.m. But there's a lot of suspicious time that's unaccounted for. He said she woke up at 4, but she didn't leave till 6:05. That's 2 hours there of him trying to convince her, and yet he claimed that she threw on her clothes and left the house quickly. Okay, well, was it really 4 a.m.? What really happened in those 2 hours, we will probably never know. Elaine's mother, Susan, says, Elaine, we will find you. She says that she hears our daughter's voice every night saying, Mom, please come find me. And she says that it's heartbreaking, and it absolutely breaks my heart to think of a parent going through that. The park has created a website and a Facebook group, both of which are meant to raise awareness about Elaine's case. 2 award funds have been created for anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of Elaine, or information that leads to the arrest and conviction of the persons responsible for her disappearance. The first fund, which was created by Elaine's family and friends, is offering $25,000. Additionally, a second independent reward is offering $250,000. Both of these funds have no expiration, and they are accepting anonymous tips. At the time of her disappearance, Elaine was 5'5". She weighed 125 pounds with dark brown hair and brown eyes. She is Korean American and has various tattoos, including a moth and a cow skull on her left arm, flower and daggers on her right arm. She was last seen wearing a white hooded sweatshirt, jean shorts, and black on the side of the road while still turned on is extremely weird to me, simply because I believe that if she had pulled over and, okay, I have two theories because one of them just came to me. If she had pulled over and she was just watching the ocean, trying to calm down, I would totally do that. The ocean is such a mesmerizing thing to look at. Maybe the battery died while she was sitting there. Like maybe she had the radio playing and the battery died and she took off walking. And that's why the car, like, I feel like she would have maybe taken the keys and all of her stuff with her if that was the case. But I also feel like if someone had maybe stopped to help her or abducted her, if they convinced her to get into their car willingly, she still would have taken her stuff, the keys, she would have locked the door, etc., etc. Now, that's not saying somebody didn't grab her. She wasn't very big. Maybe it was someone who was able to just pick her up, and that's why there were no signs of a struggle or anything. I'm not exactly sure what type of terrain this was. If she was just on the shoulder of the road, there wouldn't be footprints or anything like that necessarily. Like, you know, if there would be in mud or whatever. So that probably would have made things a lot easier if there had been footprints. But I don't know. It's very, very odd to me that she would have left her car willingly and left all of her stuff in it, her phone especially. If the car had broken down, you would have thought she would have tried to call someone for help. So I don't know how I feel about that theory, because we have no idea if the phone was dead, because the car wasn't found until 5 days later. I don't know. I understand having a hard time with life and people thinking that suicide could be an option. But I feel as though if she had committed suicide, we would have found her. Now, the ocean is a treacherous, tumultuous place, and maybe she got swept out to sea. Maybe. Who takes their phone out of their pocket before they jump? I don't know. It seems extremely odd to me, but maybe. I think that in any case, the reasons they gave for her to have committed suicide could be any one of us. It could be me. I mean, if I disappeared and they did that, they would be like, oh, her mom's got dementia. Or, you know, she's lost all this stuff with her sister and all, you know, all this stuff with her sisters going on. Maybe she just felt overwhelmed. Like, I feel like if you're trying to find reasons, you're going to find reasons. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think down below. Yeah, very strange. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're still listening, please drop me an emoji down below if you haven't commented already. Tons and tons of people have said recently that they don't know why my channel doesn't have more subscribers. Well, I rely on you guys for that. If you like and comment on my videos, it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And that is another reason I am going to try to start posting other extra content again. My free time is practically non-existent, and I know that my channel is suffering for it, and I really, really do feel badly. There is just a lot going on in the geeky family right now. With my mom and her dementia. My sister has some health stuff going on. I talked about it all on Patreon. So I'm sorry, I hate to do that. I hate when content creators do that. My sister has some health issues, and I'm trying to help her as much as I can. also eaten into my free time. I just kind of, on Patreon, described how we got to the place where we're at, and that's all. I really hate it when people do that. Oh, go to my Patreon. I am in no way trying to convince you to go to my Patreon. I'm just telling you there's more consistent content over there if you're interested. It is reading to you. It is rambling. It is where I try out different things before I try it here on the channel to get kind of a feeling for what my patrons like. So, no pressure at all. Thank you guys so much for being here, for staying here, for being a geekling on this channel. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.